These faggots, they do not know. They're unaware that nobody fucking likes them, or maybe they are aware of it. They sure as hell act like they don't fucking know. Hey, if your girl walks into the room sneak dissing just to put you down, she doesn't like you. Sorry. You can log into her accounts and pretend to be her and make it look like whatever you want. Maybe make her like you for a day, but at the end of the day, she doesn't fucking like you. And it's funny, I just heard the other day some bitch talk about how someone is no friend of hers. And I thought, wow. The people that have known them the longest don't like these people. They're literal dung. And you can the whole world's gonna have peace, and we can all love, and we can all try to change these people. We can all try to look at the positive side, because everyone's all fucking addicted to positivity. Yay, look at that fucking bright. Oh my, and then they're ready. Everyone, I don't mean some people, I mean everyone, so fucking ready and willing to tell you, don't talk about whatever the fuck they don't want you to talk about. You know what I do? I talk about it more. And if someone tells me not to talk about something else, but twice, yeah, the more you tell me to talk about something, the more I'm gonna talk about it. Because it's the same backwards bullshit, like the people snitching on all the snitches. Did you think that you're not a snitch when you're telling everyone, hey, that person's a snitch, that person's a snitch? No, you're just like them. Because you're doing what? Minding other people's business and not your own. That's the definition of a snitch, in case you didn't notice. But people are lost and confused and worshiping money. But we're also like not worshiping. There's also a lot of people that just barely got woke right now. They just started noticing it. Because I know this because I had a total fucking stranger come and tell me some truth that a 10-year friend wouldn't have told me. After seeing me go through my fucking depression for I don't know how many fucking years of that, and pretend like supposedly helping me. I never went. Yeah, I had so many chances to rip this. I had so many chances to fuck this guy over in so many ways. Falls asleep with everything. I have access to everything. I could have easily messed this guy's entire life up if I really wanted to, of course. But that's not what the person I am, right? When I have a good relationship, I want exchanges to be consensual. I don't want to omit the truth. That's not who this person was back to me. And a total fucking stranger to me hated this person so much that they didn't care who I was. They were just willing to tell me the truth about him. Isn't that ironic? It's wonderful, right? It's like a double negative multiplied and got the positive now. Yeah. It's really weird. But it's happening. So, everyone that's like, I don't think I'm invincible, and I don't think I'm better or stronger than anyone, but for that same exact fucking reason, I'm excited to take these weak little fucking broke dicks. That's what they are. Like sorry, their dicks are just broken. That's what this is about. That's why they're mad at the world, okay? Let's just admit that right now. These broke dicks don't even know how much everyone hates them. They think that all the negative attention is a good thing. They think that equals love or something. I guess, on some level you can equate it to that at the most basic. But no, when people want you dead every day, when everything you do just disgusts and irks somebody to that point where they're willing to befriend a total stranger in order to defeat you, that's power. That's magical, because you hate yourself enough to believe that lie that fake ass friend is telling you. These broke dicks don't love themselves. They don't have the capacity to love anybody. Okay, sure, it's sad for them, whatever. I can be sad for them simultaneously, but my disgust, nothing defeats my disgust for them. There's so many of them. You would think it's like you count how many people are like like this, like that, like this. We're all just too convinced that we're wonderful and that there's no order being reestablished. But it's already been established, and it's just evolving. And nothing's going to stop it. It would make the process easier if people just got on board instead of like whatever we're doing, kind of like babying the sociopaths, like they need saving. But I think first, in order to do that, we have to understand what that requires, what type of discipline and like self-love it requires. Because to just say that we're indifferent to things, it means nothing, right? It's like saying, did the turtle or the fucking rabbit win the fucking race? Oh, they both won. It was a tie. We both know it wasn't a fucking tie, because turtles, no. The rabbit doesn't, no. They do different things. One can win, or the other can win, but they both can't tie. It's just not how it works. Anyway, what that means is that when you have understanding, it changes everything. Because you can repeat something that you've learned, right? In a book, like E equals MC squared. I know that, but I don't actually know what it means. I'm not a doctor or a physiologist. Why don't I know what it means? Because there's no real understanding of physics or the laws of nature right now, up here in my head right now. Not even focusing on it. I don't know. Maybe I could figure it out, but all I'm doing is reiterating something that to me has no meaning behind it because I heard it somewhere. And yeah, you can say, oh, this is a fact. I can point at someone who does know, who does have understanding, and say, they're telling me that I know. But that doesn't make me any smarter. It doesn't make me any more evolved. It doesn't make me equal to them in reality, right? So there's a difference. Understanding matters. So please understand. All of these fucks. I'm not even. It's totally fine if people want to spread their ignorance. The sad thing is, though, that we're living it. Like, we're literally living each other's ignorance. That's what's happening. Because we're sharing a planet and a system of justice and commerce. Who knows how many laws we tried to create that I would say 20% maybe are actually doing what they're supposed to for us, actually maintaining order. The rest are just creating a system of injustice within the justice system, like I always say. And it's affecting families. It's affecting things that are supposed to be beyond our control. They're now being put in the hands of man, and that's really dangerous. I can't say what that's gonna do for God. I can't say what that's gonna, where that leaves us, but I don't think it leaves us in a good place. And I get a kick out of all these fucking monkeys that spend any time pretending that they're of service to the world, when they're absolutely nothing but a fucking disservice, a waste of fucking fresh air, a waste of space, and then they have the audacity to fucking open their mouths and complain about other people that actually have everyone's best interest in mind. That's really crazy. I don't know, man. And you know what's been on my mind a lot lately is like, I can't own a gun for a year or something like that, and I'm okay with it. Like, I don't need to own a gun. God's already proven to me so many times that the people that seek to not protect me, let's put it that way, end up really hurting themselves. And I feel very blessed for that because not everyone has that luxury. So, like, I'm just extremely grateful for that. I don't know what I did to deserve it, but I imagine God values effort. Values the desire to know what the fuck the right thing to do is before I go and open my mouth and act like I know what it is. And at the same time, I'm really sad for the world. Because they're so goddamn confused. And they want to stay confused. I imagine all these prophecies that have recently begun to come true or completed some cycles. I imagine they're not a fucking coincidence. And there are no mistakes, only happy coincidences. I know that. Apparently I know that, but I don't know that. Because if I really knew it, I wouldn't be sad for the world. I would celebrate it. I would celebrate the ending of the spread of ignorance. But in the meantime, I guess I'm just one of the fucking animals here. Regressing, as Freidreich N says, that if we don't, you know what he said, that his famous quote was that if society didn't basically come together and decide, hey, there's one God, there's one form of love, technology, whatever you name it, you have to understand it. Just like I gave the example earlier of understanding versus reiterating. That there was this one collective thing, and then we're all part of it. And so clearly not understanding each other is comparable to self-hate. It's comparable to killing ourselves, because how can something grow that doesn't understand how to grow itself? And he said that if we didn't come to this understanding, not only would we never reach our full potential, but we would eventually end up regressing back into a jungle. Humanity would regress back into a jungle. Doesn't that make a whole lot of sense? Considering the prophecies that came true and all of the architecture and lives that were destroyed. I'm just thinking of like how delicate every system is that has to come together to build our society. How lucky we had to be for that to even happen, to be blessed with those souls and those people to be on this earth so that they could bring their understanding, right? It's all part of this whole, but that we're just like didn't pay enough attention to it because it was already fucking written in Revelations, and we're just like, sounds weird. I don't get it. But yet it makes perfect fucking sense. Gain some understanding. If you don't have New Year's resolutions, or even if you do, I pray that you gain some level of understanding at the top of your list, no matter what it is, even if it's just understanding yourself better. These tiny little things when it comes to understanding are actually the biggest things. They're really simple, and that's why it's so that's not blasphemous. Well, it is, but it's more insulting, it's more disgusting that something of a divine nature can't even do something so simple for themselves. That sounds really stupid, right? That sounds like something your mom would say that you'd be like, stop. You'd be like, why are you even worried about me? Worry about yourself. But we need to worry about each other. Clearly, we need to worry. To some extent. What's the ratio, Steph? What's the extent? That's the right question. 3.14597. That's the ratio. I love you guys.